back. Car buyers have until the end of this month to cash in on tax credits for electric vehicles. Here's Sasha Bray with this, Watching Your Wallet.
For a lot of people, the credit is the only reason they bought an electric vehicle. But those credits have limits, which have caused some confusion, even at dealerships.
Trust me, I was a pure gas guy.
But not anymore.
The thing drives like a dream. It's amazing.
Timothy and Julia bought this used Tesla, a deal they only agreed to because of the $4,000 tax credit for used EVs.
I called them. Are you sure you can do the tax credit? No problem.
So he signed the paperwork, and there's that $4,000 discount.
2 weeks later, they need us to come back to pay $4,000 or return the car. Said that the tax credit paperwork didn't go through.
Now, would he have purchased this vehicle without that credit?
That was all the whole thing started, was the emails and the phone calls were, we're only coming down to test drive this car if you can show us proof you're selling it to us with the tax rebate, which they did.
Tax credits have been a huge incentive for EV purchases, up to $7,500 for new EVs and up to $4,000 for used. But there are some income limits and limits on how many times credits can be claimed on a car. And now those credits are set to expire.
It's likely that we'll see a ramp up in EV purchases between now and September 30th as people rush to take advantage before it goes away. And then we will see a substantial drop in EV purchases after that.
Carl Brar is an analyst for iSeeCars.com.
It's going to be a very turbulent time in the electric vehicle industry for the next foreseeable future.
And the impact will be different across the industry.
If you're a traditional automaker who has both EVs and regular internal combustion vehicles, you're actually going to be in pretty good shape because a lot of the non-EV vehicles you make will not have to be rapidly transitioned to electrification. If you're a pure EV company, that's another story and not a very good one. You know, Rivian, Lucid, Tesla, they're going to all be facing a much more difficult time meeting their sales goals and their financial goals as a result of this.
So what does it all mean if you decide to buy an EV before those tax credits go away?
If you're an EV, fence sitter, and this is what's going to push you over, you decide you've got to take advantage of this while you can. What you should do before anything is confirm that you're eligible and look very closely at the rules in terms of income and the cost of the vehicle you're buying. The other thing that you really need to do is you want to make sure that the car fits your lifestyle.
It does fit for Timothy, and he says the dealership eventually backed off its demands for that extra $4,000.
And with the tax rebate, you have to be very careful. They will promise you guys the world.
So for your information, you can claim the tax credit when you file your taxes, or you can transfer that credit to a dealership to get the discount on the vehicle immediately. And remember, it all goes away after Tuesday, September 30th. With this Watching Your Wallet, I'm Sasha Bray.